Hey sweethearts! So today I thought I'd do something different. I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not, but maybe, actually, maybe. I don't know. So today I'm doing a day in the life of. Honestly, not sure if it will be a actual proper day because I mean it's like 12:30 now. I just got home. I stayed over my friends last night, got a bit drunk. Was fun, and now I worked on some stuff there, at least. So I guess, yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I worked on some stuff. Like for uni, for my diploma, I have to write the paper and stuff. Well, I'm feeling horribly depressed today. And yes, usually it would mean I would not film a video. That's also why I haven't been filming a video. And it hasn't been coming out weekly like I kind of wanted to do again, but yeah. So, yeah, I feel horribly depressed today. There's no proper reason. It's just my brain, and I guess like since it started getting colder and like the light stops, like the sun goes down soon, it means that most days I only get home when it's dark or nearly dark, or until I'm done with my stuff, it's dark. Or if I get a chance to go outside when it's still light, it's not much time. Or I still just generally have to stay inside because I need to get stuff done or the work at home. Because the thing I work like part-time, both of them are like from home, which is cool, but also, yeah. So what do I do now that I feel horribly depressed? Usually what I try, since it's super hard going outside by myself, I usually ask a friend to hang out, and my general coping strategy is to like plan every second of free time that I have, which might sound weird because you might think I'm super social, but I'm truly not. I just force myself to be, and then somehow when I do it, I feel better because I did something and I moved. And problem is today I did plan all my weekend, so I couldn't be by myself too much, but that failed because my friend, like, her sister is here and she didn't know, and of course they need to see each other, and she does have time, but it's only in the evening, and I'm not sure, like, if I'll be feeling well till then. And yeah, like the problem is then of course it will already be dark, so I'm not sure how much it will help, and I also don't want to be sad, like too sad in front of my friend. I really, like, the thing is, it's not that I need to talk about like any specific problem I'm having, it's just that I feel like shit. And it's just how depression works. And I struggle with both like depression and anxiety panic disorder, and for like the first year since I moved here, like it's been a year since I moved here, and only the anxiety part was prominent, but it got way better. Used to always have like psychosomatic pain, so like constant pain, but my body was fine, just not my mind. So that decreased dramatically ever since I moved here. But yeah, and now like just recently, I guess, ever since I stopped working full-time, which I did during summer, because I needed to go back to uni, because I want to have a degree, just because it's always a bit better than having no extra degree. And I'm done this year, so I just want to finish it. But ever since, I guess maybe not having as much of a routine, somehow, even if it was exhausting, having a proper routine really helps me. And I guess also since it's been getting colder and darker, I've been feeling really shit, like basically since September. I mean, I try my best, and so I am today. And actually maybe a new coping mechanism is talking to a camera. And I'll just upload this to YouTube, and like you can tell me, go fuck yourself. Like, I mean, yeah, you can tell me, like, I don't care. But whatever, I'll do it, and either it helps someone, or it helped me, or it didn't do anything at all. I mean, that's the worst outcome. But honestly, whatever. So yeah, I talked for a while. That's how I feel. So what I do, like, I was considering forcing myself to go outside by myself now, but I just got home and I need coffee. I had a little bit of food that my friend made. He had to go to work. I'm just having more coffee because that's what usually helps me be a person more. And I'm taking a bath. And I know not everyone can like afford bath bombs, but it's like you don't need to have a huge Lush bath bomb, which is like €7 these days, like, or like €8. Thank God I get my stuff from Lush for free to promote it. Before I've been a fan of their company for a while. Before, of course, when I was like literal teenager and spent all my money that I somehow made with shit jobs on Lush. But these days I'm lucky and privileged enough to actually receive it for free. So that helps me, since I really like taking a bath really helps, especially with some sort of bath bomb. Just, I guess, the sensation of watching the thing fizz away, just anything like that. But honestly, you don't need a bath bomb to not be depressed. And I'm not saying like bath bombs do cure depression. The issue is shit don't, or I would probably be broke and just have those, like all of them. Like I would buy an infinite amount, because obviously the company is not gonna give me an infinite amount. Because at some point you need to stop. You can either like have a bubble bath you already have at home, and if you don't have that, like, to be honest, like if you have like some sort of green tea, sometimes if I'm really, really don't have anything and I'm poor, obviously I'm rich enough to have an apartment, but like I'm just talking from my standards, obviously I'm not gonna, whatever, like if you don't have anything, or like if you don't, whatever, like I don't even know what to say, but like don't need to have an expensive bath bomb. Maybe a bubble bath you already have at home, or even like just putting tea bags into your bathtub is sometimes really nice. Like green tea is good for your skin. Just anything, like, I don't know what, maybe it doesn't help you, but sure shit helps me just to relax. And so my plan is going in the bathtub, hopefully, maybe feeling a bit better, listening to music I like, reading books, maybe studying. I started studying Russian as a coping mechanism recently. Not like, I mean, I would like to see Russia, but it's not like I have the means at the moment to go there. But I'm studying it for fun. I did the same with Japanese, which right now I lost interest in. Whatever, like I just do it. It distracts me when I feel really sad. I start weird shit, and that's what I did. So maybe you should do that too. Maybe it helps you. Just start, because I guess just focusing on something, if you can, focusing on the thing you actually should be focusing on, helps me. Fun fact, I started studying Japanese when I was graduating from high school, which wasn't that long ago, fun fact, because I might have taken some detours whilst graduating. And, well, it's just, I started studying Japanese because I really had to study maths, but I had been studying maths for like so much because I was really sucked at that, so I studied it the most, but because of that I couldn't take seeing any math book anymore because I studied it for so long. Such a shit show. And so I studied Japanese at the time where I really should have studied all the maths I could, because it was 2 weeks before the final exam, but I really couldn't. And I'm not recommending you to stop studying what you should be studying, but if you really can't study the thing you should be studying, at least study something else. I mean, worst case, you fail the other one, but you learn something instead of being horribly depressed and getting nothing done. So I guess, my advice for that, I don't know, maybe try. I don't know. So I started studying Russian recently. Now I kind of know Japanese a bit, and now I'm starting to know Russian a bit. Maybe I'll study both at the same time. I don't know. Like, who knows what the fuck. And so now I made coffee. I'm gonna get that, going into the bathtub, hopefully improving my mood, like with music, book, or studying. I don't know. I will try all I can, like reading a book. Sometimes I can, like, whatever helps for me, sometimes I need to be obsessed with something so I can get rid of the thoughts for a while. It's just how I deal with it. I don't know. I used to be in therapy, but right now I'm not. Several reasons. Also not a medication at the moment, which I prefer if I can last without it, because I have had some problems with it, because I had cerebral allergy to this anxiety medication, an anxiety panic thing specifically, and ever since I'm a bit traumatized. So whatever floats your boat, whatever helps you, please don't like tell me to do a certain thing, as in like go to the take meds or whatever, because I really like that's really my business. Just telling like, yeah, everyone needs different things. You can't really know for anyone. So I'm just sharing what I do. Like maybe none of this helps at all. I'm sorry, but I love you, and you like if you feel like really shit, and if you're really at the point where you're like actually suicidal and actually want to do something to yourself, please actually seek help. Like call a hotline worst case. Like I kind of did that once. Like I did write this service because I really couldn't know anymore. Like do that. You're worth it. You should like if you feel really shit, like please go help yourself. Like respect yourself, and also if you feel shit, like I'm like there's always somebody who loves you. It's true, even if you don't feel like it. Is really true, trust me. I feel like people hate me a lot still. Like just randomly I have this thought, oh, nobody really gives a shit, but it's not true. It's your brain being an ass. It's just your brain being an ass, honestly. Just like seek help if you like really at a point where you can't like cope like with like I am. Obviously I'm in a more stable position that like doing certain rituals can get me on a level where I'm okay. I'm not suicidal anymore these days. I used to be a lot. It's been over a year now that I have been feeling like that terrible, which is good. It's progress. It's also okay to fall back into it. Sometimes recently I felt like maybe I fell back into really that horrible. Haven't done it yet. Let's cross the fingers so it doesn't happen. But yeah, so well, you can come into my place. Is not clean. It was kind of clean. I kind of cleaned it. I finally bought a Hoover. Haven't had one. So it's my kitchen. Yeah. Also, sometimes self-care can be doing your dishes. Yeah. I mean, I kind of did them 2 days ago. Now there's new ones. It's not. Yeah, that's how it looks like. That's the real deal. Like it's not clean. Like what the fuck? Yeah. I will do it after. And I can promise myself that I will do it. Like sometimes forcing yourself to do this stuff is also okay. Yeah, and so I made coffee. So I'm taking that along to the bathtub. So yeah, this is what I take to the bathtub. By the way, if you don't have a bathtub but are still rich enough to afford stuff like that, there is actually shower bombs now. If that like always helped you and you don't have one anymore. So yeah, I have a like notebook for Russian, which I just started doing recently. If you're Russian, please don't judge me. And this is not what I'm reading, it's just an ad. I'm reading Knife of Leather, Never Letting Go. At the moment, it's my boyfriend's favorite book, so I thought I should know what he is into. Like I want to know because his taste is nice. And usually we both like the same thing that we recommend each other. Now there's coffee. Let's not spill it over the bathtub, but let's do a cool shot or whatever. Hey, actually doing this thing is making me feel a bit better because I'm being productive. I'm kind of toxic to myself with not feeling like I'm worth anything if I'm not super productive. But it's honestly so okay to not do anything, and you really shouldn't be like that. Also, what you shouldn't do, what I sometimes tell myself, I'm aware of my toxic behaviors. I did go to therapy and I'm trying hard. But what I sometimes do is like, oh, stop, this is stupid. You should never tell yourself that you're stupid. You could, like, if you feel like shit and you know why and you know it's not real, which is already a good step, what you can do is like, just be like, hey, it's okay. It's just how you feel right now. It will pass. But don't be like, oh, you suck for doing that, because that's what I still do. And my friend actually recently told me that's not a good way to cope. You should maybe do it like that. And she's totally right. So follow my friend's advice. If I like take everyone like, yeah, I don't know what I wanted to say. But yes, okay. Maybe I check back in and send you footage of the bathtub. Bye. Yeah, so this is pretty good, right? This smells so nice, by the way. I think it has soy milk inside. And apparently also Beloit. Okay, we can't hear it because it's wet. But yeah, this is quite relaxing. Ooh, this happened a second later. Cool. Hello. Sorry, it's 5 p.m. now. It's a Sunday, by the way. And I'm feeling a bit better. Definitely not as terrible anymore. I was in the bathtub for over 2 hours. And now I ate something. I really like having tomato salad with a bunch of vinegar and a bunch of pumpkin seed oil. I'm not sure if you know that. It's an Austrian thing, but it's really good and very nutritious. And when you're depressed, like, the best you can do, like, with food is eat nutritious stuff and not, like, try avoiding, like, sugary stuff. Which, yes, sometimes you also eat that, that's fine, and I do it too. But it's good if you can. Like, I'm having second round now, and I also put some avocados. And I'm currently, like, just watching a bit of YouTube before I scrolled a bit for Instagram, basically. Maybe I'm even going outside. I got dressed, which is really good. And maybe I'm even going for a little walk by myself if I can manage. I'm gonna finish the food and see how I feel. I did the laundry, which is quite good. Look at me go, like, trash apartment, but I did the laundry. So that's very good. Yeah, I try my best. That's what I've been up to. Day in the life of somebody that's depressed but trying to do a thing. Bye, see you later. So, I actually did make it outside. Surprise, surprise. 30 minutes before the sun goes down. But I did it. Awkward about vlogging outside, so goodbye. Hi, I'm back and I'm feeling much, much better. I walked for around an hour and I watched the sunset and it was really nice, and I explored, just randomly walked into some district and just walked wherever I wanted. I like just exploring, not checking maps. And then I walked back home and now I feel much better. Honestly, moving, if I can make it outside by myself, is so good. Sometimes it's like, maybe if I put on sunglasses it helps. But yeah, like, sometimes it takes me hours if I'm like this to just go out. If I don't have something specific to do, it's way easier for me. If I have to go to work or uni, then I'll just, I mean, it's not easy either, but it's just, I can force myself out more easily because I'm just, I guess that's where my anxiety plays in. It's just like, oh no, can't disappoint these people, so I guess that's why I can go. Yeah, so I'm just gonna chill. Maybe I'm actually gonna game something. Maybe I'm gonna download Undertale on my new MacBook. Maybe. But I'm not sure, again, because I really like the game. Or just read or eat. Well, I'm gonna eat for sure. And yeah, maybe that's it for my vlogging thing of day in the life of somebody who is depressed. Well, yeah, let's see. Bye for now. Hey, so yeah, also I'm cooking because, like I said, nutrition. I just brutally slaughtered the pumpkin like this. And I'm gonna try to make some pumpkin pastries with it. Worst case, I'll just make soup if that fails. Yeah, I just thought that would be nice. Like, you should eat healthy stuff. Yeah, so far today, what did I eat? I had a bowl of rice with some vegetables at my boyfriend's. Then I had tomato salad with avocado and stuff. And now I'm having this. Maybe not as much, but the thing is, since when I'm sad, I'm not that hungry. Yeah, this happens. But it's just important to just eat how much you need. And if you eat healthy. Yeah, bye. Hello. So, it's 11 p.m. Not gonna lie, just had a breakdown a bit. Totally just cried for a while. Which honestly I haven't done in a while, so maybe that's kind of good, like properly cry. I haven't really cried in a long time. Yeah, what I've been doing is have been reading for like at least 2 hours. And yeah, I actually turned my phone off because
social media has been pretty toxic recently. Like, for me, I don't know, I got like shadow banned on Instagram, and like it's been a lot going on basically, and just how things are working is a bit depressing these days, all of it. And yes, I'm trying not to let it get to me, but it does. So what I've been doing to feel better is turn off all my notifications, so only if I check the app I see what's going on. And still, yeah, and so I'm forced, like, it's not that I'm addicted to my phone like you'd maybe think. When I'm with my friends or people, I don't look at it at all. Maybe I take a selfie every now and then, but I don't look at social media. But as soon as I'm alone, which I try not to be, like I said before, I can get really toxic in looking at it a lot. It's not that I do any of the specific behaviors like comparing myself. Like, you know, I don't have appearance-wise issues anymore like I used to when I was younger. But I'm fine with that. I don't compare myself to looks or like I don't care about Photoshop kind of stuff. But it's more like people not seeing my posts and thinking what I'm doing wrong, and like just kind of thinking like, oh god, why did nobody see this? Is it even just losing a bit of motivation and just being a bit feeling weird basically. Like, yeah, the algorithm is like, you can tell that it's from like the Instagram is like just this machine that wants you to stay on the app but doesn't care about its creators, and I can feel that it doesn't care about the creators, and I feel sad. I feel sad that I should pay money so that people that follow me see my posts. I feel really sad that so many of my followers, which I'm really lucky to have them, but they don't, like, it's like near 45k, but like with this shadow ban thing, I once checked the post and not even 1,000 people saw that, and I'm not even sure how that's possible, but like honestly it got me so sad. I was just kind of like, well, what? Yeah, and I'm not sure why I talked about so long. I didn't have a breakdown because of that. I was just explaining my reasons for not looking on my phone and really trying not to consciously putting it away. Yeah, I was reading, and then I felt really alone and like scared. And thought about stuff. Yeah. And that's okay. And it's hard knowing I have to get up tomorrow and be a person. And sometimes I get scared of the world, of the people. But it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the purpose of this wasn't me recording me crying, actually. I hope that it wouldn't happen at all. But I don't know. If you're feeling like me, it's okay. It's okay. It's gonna pass. It's gonna pass. It is. You just need to do everything possible to feel better. Everything. And you need to take care of yourself, and you need to be around people that make you feel better, not around people who make you feel worse. You need to cut off those people who make you feel worse. Bye.
Hello! So I wanted to end this video on a positive note. Today is a day later and it's like 7 p.m. now. I went to uni today in the morning. I really had a rough time getting up. I had to be there at 8 a.m. Thankfully it wasn't for too long though, for like like 6 hours. Yeah, 6 hours, and it was okay. I really had to force myself already. Like I had an alarm, and at first I will lay it back down, but then I forced myself up anyways. And when I was there, at first it was hard, but then my mood improved. Then in the afternoon it went down again. I met up with my boyfriend, took a walk with him for a few hours, actually 10 kilometers. So now I feel better again. And yeah, it's just an up and down recently, but it's okay. And well, I'm not sure if this is helpful to anyone that I made this, and I'm not sure if I will edit this at all, because I feel like if I do, then it's not true. So I might just put all the clips together, but not like look at them anymore. Also, maybe they make me a bit sad in a way. Yeah, but I think I'm also gonna put some trigger warning before, so if like it's 50-50, I guess either people like they get. I'm not sure if they would get worse, but maybe you just don't want to see it. Maybe it helps. I'm not exactly sure, but what I wanted to know is like, if you want any type, like do you like this type of content? I mean content, I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure about it. It was an interesting experience, and it did kind of make me feel better actually. Also last night when I was feeling really bad, and I recorded after, I felt more okay somehow. Like just letting it out was good. Maybe I won't, like I will upload this, I will challenge myself to do that. And maybe, if I don't look at it, then I will actually upload. I'm not sure if I will do it again, but maybe I'll start doing this for myself. I don't know. Let me know if this was helpful, if you want maybe some advice videos, or if not, it's also fine. Like, just let me know. Yeah, and I hope you are doing well. And yeah, take care. Really take care. And if you are really feeling like really like it's something's gonna, very suicidal, then like if you're actually about to do something, first of all, please just don't. Like, don't. Just, I'm here to tell you it gets better. Like, I'm 22 now, and when I was 16, I always wanted to die. Every day. Well, obviously, today, I'm still not 100% okay, but I'm so much better. I'm so much better today than when I was 16. I didn't think I would ever, like, even make it to the age of 22. Like, I didn't think so, and here I am. So, you can do it too. Like, honestly, like, I really, like, I know everyone always thinks, oh, but I have it worse, blah, 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 or whatever. Or something, but like everyone goes through stuff. Everyone does. It's hard for everyone, and you can make it too. You really are. You can. And like for you waking up every day, such a good job. I'm so proud. I'm really proud, and you should be proud of yourself too. Keep going. Talk to someone. Go to therapy if you can. Take meds if you need them. Like if it helps you. If you feel like. If it's like really just a purely chemical thing, then meds can be great. They can also be great to support stuff, and like just talking to someone, like talk to a friend first. Maybe they can, like, if you're too shy about like getting a therapist and stuff, then maybe they can help you out. If you're good with your parents, wasn't the way for me, but if you are close with your parents, then ask your parents for help. Ask someone that's like, even like, maybe at school someone is cool, or maybe even at like, I don't know, maybe you're religious and go to church. Maybe you, I don't know, like wherever someone is that could help you out, reach out for help. Like even, and if there's no one, and that there's never like really, like if there's no one, I'm not saying that like everyone has some like there. I know I felt like I also didn't really have someone to ask for help back then. But what I did is reach out to an organization. I Googled, and I basically told them, hey, I want to kill myself. Can you help me out? I really think I'm gonna do it. But I think maybe it's good to have help. So hello, could you help me and maybe get me a therapist or someone? And so I was super anxious. So I'm not sure. I think I would have called, since I was at that bad of a point. But they had an email address, which was pretty damn helpful. Like, it's really hard for me to call people. And so back then I wrote an email, and then I got a therapist, and I was in therapy for like 2-3 years. That definitely helped me. It just stopped since I when I turned 20. It wasn't like it was free, it was from the government. And if you turn 20, then you're not considered a child, and now you can't do it anymore. But then I moved, and so since then I haven't. Maybe I'll probably go back to it in the future. I see the struggle of not being able to afford it, which is kind of, I mean, right now I'm mostly okay. I don't feel that terrible. So right now it's not an urgency for me personally to go, but honestly, it's probably better if you can to always go if you need some help, because clearly I also do need, thank God I have really nice friends, and I know what to do, and I'm not as terrible at the point. But it's, if you can just be in therapy, like if I had a really easy way to just go right now, I would, you know what I'm saying? And if you can afford it, and if it's I know in the US it's quite another story, but at least in Europe there's usually some sort of support system, at least, where you can reach out. Or I know that some, with unis, you can reach out there. Yeah, also if you're at uni, if you're studying, usually there's someone, especially at unis, there's some certain person that is their field to do that. You can ask them and they can help you out, and maybe you get it for free or really much cheaper. Yeah, but if you can, and if you feel horrible in any way like that consistently, it's good to be in therapy. Yeah, different people need different things, but just whatever, take care of yourself. You're worth taking care of yourself, and you deserve to be taking care of yourself. And you should. You really should. You deserve to be alive. You deserve to have a good life, and you deserve to be happy. And whilst there are many circumstances that are from outside, you are the only person that is in control of yourself in the end. So maybe a lot of stuff is sucking, but at least you can change and try to change your own behavioral patterns, the way you think, stuff like that, and help yourself out, even with meds, chemically, if your brain is just no serotonin for you. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I said that wrong, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not so saying, I don't really know, okay? And yeah, obviously I'm not a professional. Obviously, it would be cool, then I could treat myself. Yeah, so of course, don't take anything I say, just take everything with a distance, from this random person on the internet. I'm obviously not a professional. I'm just a random girl who struggles with her own things. Yeah. Okay. Bye.